Hey guys, it's Kora here for week 6. I wasn't even sure if I'd be able to make this video because I tried to download Windows Movie Maker, which is what I use, because apparently you can't use it with Windows 7. And anyway, so I had this big whole fiasco kind of thing where I thought I wasn't going to be able to make any more videos. But I got that solved, obviously, so that's good. What else? I'm going to be looking at apartments this week, hopefully. We're looking at one that my friend lives in, which is going to be good. So hopefully we like something we find so we don't have to worry so much come May 1st about having a place to live, which would be excellent. So the question of the week is, what character's wardrobe do you wish you had? As you can see, my wardrobe is really nothing special as it is. I like simple clothes, just band t-shirts, jeans, crap like that. So this is kind of hard to decide for me because the characters I like generally seem to wear most of the clothes that I like. Clementine from Eternal Sunshine, not so much her wardrobe, but more just her whole outlook, like her whole like look, her style. I really wish I could pull off long hair, let alone long colored hair. I think I look really awful with long hair. So that, I think if I could look like that, that'd be really cool. If I could pull off that look. So the challenge this week was to redo a scene from a movie or a television show. We were supposed to kind of bring our friends to help with that, but unfortunately none of my friends are here. They're all in placement for 3 weeks, so it's pretty much just me most of the day. So I decided, instead of using myself or friends or my voice, I took the Fight Club scene with Brad Pitt explaining the rules of Fight Club, and I took just some photos and a little bit of film, and I used some stuff I have around my room, mainly these guys, Beanie Babies, to be the characters in the scene. It's a really short scene, so it didn't take too long, and that's all I'm gonna do, unfortunately. I can't do anything more extravagant than that, as I don't really have a good setup for it, so I'll just show you the clip.
The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. Third rule of Fight Club, someone yells stop, goes limp, taps out, the fight is over. Fourth rule, only 2 guys to a fight. Fifth rule, 1 fight at a time, fellas. Sixth rule, no shirts, no shoes. Seventh rule, fights will go on as long as they have to. And the 8th and final rule, if this is your first night at Fight Club, you have to fight.
The 5 things of this week is 5 celebrity crushes. 4 of them are musicians, and the way I worded it before was, it's not so much a crush on the musicians, but on their music. What I mean by that is that I guess I find myself appealed more to the music necessarily than the musicians. It's more like when I see their picture for the first time, I'm always like, they're really weird looking, but I like their music. So then their music kind of makes them look more appealing. So the first one would be Brian Mokel from Placebo, and that's more of a cause of that I'm jealous of the fact that he can pull off androgyny so much more easier than I can. I've been told by a few people that I look like a boy, and I kind of dress like a boy sometimes, so naturally I just go with the androgyny state kind of thing. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's kind of like, it's when people can't tell if you're a guy or a girl. My crush would just be my being jealous of him being prettier than me. The second one was Beck. Again, he's really weird. Sings about a lot of weird stuff. And I'm not usually into blondes, but I guess he's got that like wide-eyed, innocent look. So he looks kind of cute. And he seems like a really chill kind of guy. Just lay back and watch scary old movies with. I mean, I don't know if that's what he's like at all, obviously, but that's just as he comes across. My number 3 is Andrew Bird. I mean, the guy plays violin and he can whistle like amazing. He's an amazing whistler, and he wears striped socks in his concerts. That's kind of amazing. I mean, what's not to like about that? That's pretty cool. I mean, the violin itself is pretty awesome, but add the whistling and the striped socks on top of that, that's like amazing. My number 4 will go with Matt Bellamy from Muse. Well, I listened to them when I was younger, and I had this habit of looking at pictures of the musicians that I listened to just out of curiosity. Like, what do they look like? But I didn't have to necessarily with them, because in one of their booklets they have a picture of them. I have it here, but I'm really too lazy to go eat it. So I saw that, and but I mean, he's got a really powerful voice. I mean, it's really strong. It's really big. Like I don't know. I mean, for such like a small guy, like he's my height. So for such like a tiny guy to have this big voice, it's pretty cool. And my 5th is not a musician. It's an actor slash a character, which would be the 10th incarnation of Doctor Who.
I ain't totally wrong. Big emergency. Universe goes bang in 5 minutes, but
this one is actually kind of like a little girly crush, not gonna lie. Just, I don't know, the talkativeness and the funniness and just, I don't know, he time travels, that's pretty hot. So I guess he's my 5th one. I just have a thing for tall, skinny guys with dark hair and freckles. Is actually another Doctor Who related thing, which is Daleks, or I think it's Dalek. I know they're like evil Doctor Who villains, and they're really fucking annoying, but I still think they're pretty awesome. Even though they look like they're kind of tacky, but they're pretty awesome too. And I had a dream last night that I had like a little toy Dalek that was about this big, and it was in my back pocket, and was walking around with like its camera thing sticking out and poking people with it and saying exterminate over and over again.
you will be exterminated! Yeah.
So that's my dream self being annoying. But they also had little toy Daleks in this CD store a long time ago that I kind of wish I bought. But if you go on the internet, you'll find all these really cool drawings of like steampunk ones, an actual steampunk one made out of metal, and just funny little cartoons and stuff. And the drawings themselves are almost cooler than the actual things in the television show, which probably isn't saying a lot about the television show, but I don't know, I think they're really cool for Robot. So that's my love of the week. It's kind of weird. It's my video of the week. Go check out the other girls' videos because I'm sure they'll be far more interesting than mine. And hopefully I'll get my video done, my scene from a movie / television show done. And I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody else's because I bet that's going to be really awesome because everybody's really talented. And my video editing skills are not really up to par, but I'm looking forward to that. So, talk to you guys later.
Cross the path and I followed your face. It was hard to believe, it was hard to trace.